thing, man. Everybody's different.
Yeah, I really didn't like how they bring up this trauma tree. What? And did you see the trauma tree? Oh, your thoughts, your creative thoughts are trauma, and everything else is an addiction. What the fuck?
Well, I think in many ways, the collector is addicted to the collection in a way. It's the same kind of mentality.
Definitely, there is a contact high, and no matter how much money you spend, that feeling depreciates, and it's harder to get that old feeling back. Let's take my Fortress Maximus that I got recently.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna pay retail or what it was worth. I wasn't gonna pay what he had it marked at.
Full market value, whatever.
Full market value, or what he had it at.
Right, his asking price.
Yes. And I wanted a deal. And I was fine with walking away if I didn't get that deal. So it wasn't like, oh, I have to get it now. I got to get my fix. Maybe my fix, because I'm Genovesian, is getting the deal.
So what was more gratifying to you? Getting that piece or getting it for the deal that you got it for?
Both. But upon reflection, let's think about it. Since that person buys collections and resells, right? If you think about it, not so much the price point, but like that particular figure, because it's the old G1 Fortress Maximus. They've remade him. I have the new one, the Takara one, that was 2018, something like that. It's 2017, 2016. Anyway, so it's not like I needed one. I had a better one, a better modeling, a better sculpt, more articulated. It was cool because I got it, but was he ever going to be able to unload that anyway?
Oh, no, how long was he going to sit on it?
Yeah, and
so it was worth it to him
to cut me a deal,
to take your offer.
And it's just like
and he's done with it. I mean,
yeah.
No matter what, you got to figure he must have profited from that deal.
Oh yeah.
However you look at it,
yeah.
Whatever it cost him to acquire it,
yeah.
or whatever he had to do to get his hands on it and mark it to the price that he had it at.
Yeah.
The price you agreed upon was still a profit for him. He didn't take a loss on it.
No.
And it was worth it to get it out of his inventory.
Yeah. Keep the product moving.
Not keep carrying it around and let it sit there, and somebody who really appreciated having it got to walk away with it.
Yeah. Because I stare at it at the house and I'm like, well, yeah, you wouldn't have moved anywhere. And it's just like the Overlord I bought on eBay. It's probably been there for a year before I even...
Well, that's the thing, man. It doesn't matter what kind of a market value something has.
It's what they're willing to pay for it.
Find a buyer.
Yeah.
Who's gonna walk into your place or walk up to your
booth,
your space at a con somewhere with that kind of money in their pocket, looking for that particular piece.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't looking. I was just there to have the experience of. We were there to see Mr. William Shatner.
Right.
That was the main goal.
But then you came across a guy that actually had that piece.
Actually had something I was interested in. Yeah.
You could take home with you the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's another reason you go to those cons. It's to find those things that you didn't expect, you weren't looking for, but you're like, oh my God, you have this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why all the other stuff
Let's haggle.
Yeah. That's why all the other stuff, the stuff that was brand new or near new or all that stuff, I don't care. I can go on eBay or wherever the fuck to get that and a better deal.
Right.
I'm not interested.
And that's the other thing about that collector's market.
Yeah.
Secondary market especially is how many of them are available and compared to how many people are actually looking for that piece.
Yeah.
That's what drives the price up. So when there's no shortage of something, then doesn't matter. You can get that anywhere.
Well, yeah,
right?
like, all right. So I've talked before about the Power Master Optimus Prime, the Japanese version, and that mine doesn't have the trailer to turn him into the Omega Gira Shiryu or whatever the fuck.
Right.
So I'm looking on eBay last night because I'm bored. And I see a bunch of different ones. I see this one, and they've all got their boxes in relative condition, etc. Some have the gun missing. Some have this missing. So I kind of scoped through them all. And this one, really good price. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong? And then I'm looking through the pictures. The core prime body, one of the legs is broke. Like, Okay. So I'm like, oh, that's really too high a price. I guess I didn't take off the, put it in archives to, on the wish list or whatever. So they contact me and, oh, here's a blah, blah, blah. We're going to give you an offer. And I'm just like, yeah, it's broke and you're missing this gun and you don't have the sprue with the silver, so it goes down the list. I'm like, yeah, you got a box. I don't care. And the prime figure I don't really need. I just need the trailer,
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I threw him a $100 offer because they were offering like $160.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's about $100. I'll pay $100 for the trailer, and the other stuff can just be junked out or sold or whatever. And so I'm just like, But then there's other ones that are like full and complete, and they're $150. So I'm like, okay.
But they're also talking about the whole aging out thing.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I never did. I never aged out of it. I did kind of. I did. It changed my perspective when I had my own store.
Yes.
When I went into business for myself, and some of the things that people would come in looking for
were just what?
And no accounting for taste, but I really did have a different perspective on my own personal collection.
Yeah.
Through
that experience.
Yeah, and through being in the business of providing for other people for their collections, so
now these guys.
There's a difference between collecting and investing. There's a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
A collector gets it for his own personal set that he has no intention of reselling it.
Yeah.
Going to keep it because it's part of his collection.
Yeah, it's something to
or
do.
Hers.
It's something to do.
And investors, they want to
cheap and high return.
They want to buy low and sell high.
Yeah.
That market's volatile too because you never know when something's going to get cold.
Yeah.
But and my older brother, he's 67 years old. I mean, you wouldn't believe his record collection.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So what
he's
trauma did you
records all his life?
What trauma did you guys have?
And his baseball card collection.
That's the only reason you guys are collecting is because of trauma. And I can't be exactly certain, but those look like all third-party Transformers. And his display,
see the images they were using. I don't even know where they took those from, or what they, they could be just fucking stock photos from some.
Exactly. And whoever built that display case, it looks very boring, very basic. It's not interesting. It's not engaging. It's look what I have, and that's it. It's not. Oh, what the hell is that? Or it didn't. I got to see what those are.
I don't know, man.
I guess I'm just a snob. I don't know. But aging out of collecting, what does that mean?
Collectors are people like anybody else.
Yeah.
We're all different. We all collect for our own reasons. It's not because of some childhood trauma that we went through or some bullshit. It's just
wait, hold on. Wait, was that trauma being poor? Being born into a society that is fucking shallow and vapid? Is that the trauma you're talking about? Or the fact that capitalism, supposed evil capitalism, is the bane of existence? And if we all became a fucking fascist, socialist fucking confab, it'd all be great? Bullshit.
I don't think it's any of that.
I'm just saying, because, there has to be some trauma while you're collecting. It can't be that you actually like something, or, oh, hey, that's cool. Or, hey, you know what? This reminds me of when I was a kid.
That's exactly what it is. It's because you like it.
Well, you can't be that. It has to be something else. Some trauma.
It's like, I mean, you see something that is something along the lines of what you're like, what you're into, and you just want to have it for.
Now, I don't understand at all people who collect toy cars. I don't get it. I don't see it. Corgi. Old Hot Wheels, old Matchbox, all that shit. But hey, that's more power to them.
Hey, whatever, that's your thing.
Yeah, I can appreciate.
I've never been a card collector like that.
I can appreciate
I think
the beauty in the vehicle or the paint or this or that, but I still don't oh my God, I have to start collecting toy cars.
No, but
you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but some people they do.
And that's fine.
They connect with
Yeah.
whatever. I think I started my comic collection because my older brother had his baseball card collection. And I looked up to him so much. I wanted to be like him so much. I wanted to have a collection of my own, but I wasn't into the cards. I did like the comics, and I did read them.
Yeah.
And then he didn't discover comics until his late teens. And then all of a sudden I had something to bond with him over.
Yeah.
Because he was starting to read the comics, and he was like, these are really good. And I said, I told you.
Yeah.
Here I'm 12 and he's 19.
Yeah.
And then, he would take me to the comic shop, which was in the next town over, an hour away. And those are some of my favorite. I loved going to the comic shop with my brother.
I think I've told this story
He
before.
would always go and drop he was 19, young, working, didn't know the world, a bunch of money. So he had money in his pocket.
Yeah.
And I had my $5 that I could spend, but he would walk home with a big fat stack of books, and I'd have my 2 or 3 that I got, whatever. But still.
Yeah. And so I took my cousin.
I got
my
books,
cousin to
I got
Modesto.
books that I bought brand new off the newsstand for 25 cents.
Yeah.
I still have it.
I took my cousin to Bonanza Books and Comics in Modesto. It was a great store. The one on Orange.
Bonanza. That's where I went with my brother.
The one on Orangeburg.
Yeah.
And then the one on McHenry. Still great stores. Miss it. Understand why it's gone. It's now a pot store. What the fuck? Anyway.
Hey, whatever brings in the dollars, man.
So I go in, and my cousin comes in, and I'm like, you don't really like comics. Oh, I did, He goes up to the counter, all bold as brass, and he goes, do you have any Charmed comic books? Oh, my God. I had to stop.
You just wanted to go crawl under a rock somewhere, right?
I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Charmed, that TV show. And I'm like, don't say it again. The fuck? Oh, my God. Oh, God. I apologized immediately. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
The thing is, the guy, the shop owner would probably be saying, yes, I do. Please buy some.
Actually, he said he didn't. He's never had them. Oh. And then that collection I bought from John, it had a 1960 or 1970, I don't know, whatever, 15 center, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, really? So anyway, but yeah, so how do you age out of collecting? And that's another thing. Like, once you complete the collection, I'm not a completist because what's the point? Then what do you do with it? If you always have that Raymond Chandler book to read, you always have something to do. Or, something you just won't obtain. Like, I could go spend $600 and get the Imperial Shuttle. I can go spend $500 and get the fucking transport ship. And that's it. Then I'm done with Star Wars. I could go and get the European ones and all the droid shit and Ewoks and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? That's not the fun.
And what you collect, it's different for everybody too. I mean,
yeah.
My aunt, I never forget, they had a collection of salt and pepper shakers in a display case at their house, and they were fucking cool as shit. They had a whole bunch of, literally, like at least a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Different unique salt and pepper shakers. That was their thing.
Yeah.
And I would never have gone out of my way to amass that, but they did, and it was really cool to go.
So what was their trauma?
Was
it because were they born when pepper and salt were new things, or what the fuck? Like, this trauma thing really bugs me because I'm like, what the fuck?
Just the different kinds, different shapes,
exactly.
And some of them were looked like figurines.
Nice.
Some of them looked like they were all these different salt and pepper shaker sets that. The whole, at least 100 of them, and all different.
Yeah.
Not like thematic or anything. That's just the theme was they were all just salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Some of them interlocked with each other. Some of them were, like they looked like, maybe like skyscraper buildings or something.
Yeah.
They was cool. I thought it was cool. And so, anybody who ages out of it,
you gotta worry about giving all the kids your money. What the fuck? They can go work, can't they?
Well,
you know what I mean. Like they start. Oh well, we have to be responsible.
It becomes less important to you, I guess.
Yeah.
And the thing is too is that again, like you just said about having a complete set of something. Your collection is complete, so there it is.
Yeah.
You have no reason to go out of your way to go find any more of them.
Yeah.
But so for most collectors, once they do that, there's always something else to pick up.
And isn't it also like I love going and
mentality?
I love going out and socializing with the antique people and stuff. Some of them, a lot of them are horrible people. And going to the Comic Cons again, some of them are good. A lot of them are horrible people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's socializing. What the you've got? It seems like they've got that COVID mindset, that lockdownerism. Oh, we got to stay inside. Well, fuck. That's probably why you started collecting anyway, because all those toys look too fucking new.
And see, that's the thing too. I think that in recent years, the internet and e-commerce has changed the whole dynamic of collecting.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to go travel and out of your way and go try to find things that you're looking for.
You just get it on your phone and say, hey, I want this.
Look it up online and find it. And it's different.
Yeah.
Because I remember, man, when I had the superpowers, okay, when I was 23 and I was on that school tour that I did that one year across the country, different places, I was finding all kinds of cool shit in some of these different out of the way places that we had found ourselves. And I came home with a Batmobile and a Hall of Justice playset and several figures and things that I just couldn't find where I lived here.
Right.
They had one at this Toys R Us in Cincinnati or wherever I was.
Right.
I fucking bought it and
absolutely
brought it home. I mean, I brought home more stuff than I took with me. I tell you that, and other things too. Records and things. And we went to this place in Dayton, record store, and upstairs was devoted to nothing but bootlegs, all bootlegs, the whole friggin' room. And I'm just looking at it going, oh my God, look at all this stuff. What would I even want to take home from here? I mean, my God, with all the dates and venues of these concerts that, it was this concert, Led Zeppelin on November 30th, 1972, whatever. And I ended up bringing home 2 Pink Floyd ones.
Nice.
One of them was a recording of The Wall live that I think was the same recording they used for the actual commercial release that didn't come out till at least 5 or 6 years later. It wasn't even available yet on like officially.
Cool.
And then the other one was a recording that somebody clearly took some recording device in with them and did it in their lap of the first show of the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour.
Right.
Which was the only time that they played Echoes on that tour. They played it that one time and they said, you know what? We ain't feeling this and it ain't working and we're going to do something. And then they decided to drop it and do Shine On You Crazy Diamond instead.
Yeah.
To fill that time.
There you go.
And so I have a recording of that performance. And so I've heard that rendition that they did of Echoes. And it's cool. It's just cool, man. You should never outgrow that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you outgrow your like, hey, whatever, for whatever reason, that's on you as an individual. It's not a reflection on collecting in general and
some trauma you've supposedly suffered.
And there's no shame in being a 60-year-old that still buys plastic figures in the likeness of their favorite comic book characters. So, it's just...
Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about all this. Like, share, subscribe. Help us get to 250 subscribers by the end of the year. Bye-bye.